Hello, friends. It's your favorite teacher on the whole planet, Mr. Brock, here to show you how to send a gosh darn email and make it sound like you have a brain in your skull. So we'll start off on the Googles. Oh, by the way, you can always Google things like "How do I send an email?" But let's start off here. So there's lots of different ways to get to your email. The easiest one is Outlook.com. What is Outlook? Outlook is Microsoft's email system thing that we have to use because there's a giant multi-trillion-dollar contract between the state of Kentucky Department of Education and Microsoft. So there you go. We get there. How you know you're on your right side? There's a pretty lady smiling at her phone because she just got an email that makes her happy. There's no such thing as an email that makes you happy. So she's smiling. We'll click sign in. It might autofill your email address. It may not. Just remember your format for your email address is first name dot last name at stu.rockcastle.kyschools.us. They did that to make it really simple and efficient. Just give a really short email address for you guys. So we'll sign in here. It'll probably ask for your work or school. We're work or school. And here is where it'll probably ask for your password. This is your RCS password. Okay, it looks like Ethan Cotton is having problems with his video not loading. I'm shocked. Okay, so I will deal with that here in a second. So it's time to send an email. What do? I click on new message. Okay. I click on new message and we have this thing here. There's a to box. That's where you type who you'd like to send an email to. There's a CC box. CC stands for carbon copy. It's really interesting. This comes from back a long time ago when there wasn't computers. And if I wanted to write a letter to someone, but I wanted to also make a copy of that letter at the same time, I would take a sheet of paper, a piece, and put on top of it a piece of carbon paper, and then on top of the carbon paper, another piece of paper. I would write my letter on the stack, and when I'm done, I would have the letter on the top piece of paper. And as I was writing the letter, it would have pressed down on the carbon to make an imprint of another copy of the letter on the bottom piece of paper. So that's why it's called carbon copy. You're welcome. So here you, if you want to copy someone on the email, send them a copy of it. That's when you hit CC. And then let's say you want to send an email and you want to be sneaky about it. So you want to send an email to someone, but not let them know that somebody else got copied on it. That's when you click blind carbon copy or BCC. So an example of this would be I'm emailing Mr. Bustle, and I want him to know that I think Miss Holly Robinson, is a great teacher, right? But I don't want him to know that she forced me to tell him that. So I'm going to put her in the BCC box. And so now what's going to happen is Mr. Bustle's going to get the email, and Miss Robinson is going to get to read the email as well, but Mr. Bustle's not going to know that Miss Robinson is copied on the email, right? Just shady stuff going on here. So I'm going to, really important thing is do not type the entire email on the subject line. The subject line is just really brief what you want to, what it's going to be about. And today it's going to be Miss Robinson is a good teacher. Okay. Usually capitalize all the, I don't know, those aren't proper nouns. All the words that are not articles, right? And usually don't put a period at the end of it. If you have to put a period at the end and then you start typing a new sentence, stop, because you don't have more than just a few words in your subject line. And so for the email, you can say hello in a lot of different ways. Probably the most professional way is just to say their name. So Mr. Bustle, and a comma, new line, new line. And then you type your email. And I'm going to type Mrs. Robinson is a good teacher because I think that is the case. Students learn a lot. Okay. Now, I'm going to go on, and I need to always put a closing and my name. Okay. And so a good closing to have is like warm regards, comma, new line, new line. You can put sincerely, sincerely, new line, new line. You can put have a great day, new line, new line. Anything cool like that. We'll say warm regards. And then your name. Okay. And also, because we are professionals, right? We want to say who we're representing. And so I would definitely, for you guys, put Rockcastle County High School. Okay. Hi, Mr. Brock. I don't want to have to top that every time. Well, student, do I have a trick for you? Go up to the gear, click it, and then in the search settings here, type in signature. You'll see email signature. And it'll have a box here that says create a signature that will automatically add it to your email messages. So I will type in here warm regards, comma, Herbie Brock, Rockcastle County High School. Below, I have options automatically include signature in new messages. Okay, I definitely want that. And then I can decide whether or not I want it to be in messages that I reply to or that I forward. I'll leave it on there too. Click save. Close it out. Now, so let's do this. Let's just go ahead and kill that email. Let's see, discard, right? Do I want to discard? Yes. Okay. And so let's see what it looks like when I send a new email now. New message. Ha! Well, there is my signature ready to go. Isn't that great? I'll go ahead and paste my message in here that I had from before. It's going to my boy, Mr. Bustle. It's copied to my friend, Miss Robinson. And I remember the subject is Miss Robinson is a good teacher. Okay, now I have a healthy fear of Mr. Bustle, right? He has some power over me. He can fire me. All right, so I do not want to sound like an idiot when I email him. So what am I going to do? I'm going to do something that I have learned that students hate doing. I'm going to read something before I turn it in, okay? Revise what I wrote. Okay, let's see. Email subject. Is the entire email in the subject line? No. Okay, check. Do I have an introduction? Mr. Bustle. Yes, check. Let's start reading the message. Mrs. Robinson is a good teacher because I think that is the case. Her students learn a lot. Oh man, learn. That is incorrect. Let me see if I click on it. What happens? Ha! It tells me learn is correct, and I need to spell it with an A. I'll be darned. But sometimes you guys know spell check's not perfect, right? So you should definitely read it over and check it yourself. Don't always depend on spell check. And so now I have myself a good email up here with the little paper airplane. I will click send. I can send. Okay. In the instructions earlier that you guys did, you can attach. I talked about how you can attach files. You can copy and paste links, right? So I want to go over here and get this link to these instructions, copy, and I'm going to paste them in here if I want to send those, right? And then something else I want to show you guys, because I've been the tech support kid the last few days, is if you have a question about something that's going on with a website you're using or something like that, it's always a good idea to include a screenshot. And on the Chromebooks, it is Control and F4. On a MacBook, it's Command and 4. And probably on a PC, it's Control and F4 too. I'm not sure. But basically what you'll do is Control F4. Oh, wrong button. What? I'm not on a Chromebook right now, so don't get angry with me. There we go. You'll get a little doohickey like this pop up. And then you can pick the part of the screen you want to copy. Have a little camera sound there. And on the Chromebooks, it'll come up here, and then you can copy it. I think Control F4 might also take a picture of your whole screen, which is fine too. So now I have it copied on my clipboard. Here's a pro tip. If you ever want to copy something really fast, hit Control C. And if you want to paste something really fast, hit Control V. So Control V, there's my screen grab. Okay, so it's always a good idea to put a screen grab in an email that has a tech support question in it. So there we go. Oh, one more thing. Always read the instructions before you ask a teacher what to do. Because most of the time the teacher is an awesome human being who has already written that out and typed it out for you. We've got a lot of things happening, and we want to be great teachers and show the kids love and compassion. But if all we're doing is saying, read the instructions, then we feel sad, and we don't want to feel sad. So that's what I got for you guys today. I hope that was helpful, and God bless.